want to take a moment and give a special shout out to the game officials tonight, traveling here to Canton and taking care of their time here, taking care of us on the field. They're led by Rick Cunningham, Justin Schultz.
Well, I believe we are live here from Margarita Stadium. Tonight's contest is going to feature the Canton-Galva Eagles, 1-1. Canton-Galva Eagles against the Solomon Gorillas, I believe, who are 2-0. 1-1. Oh, there we go. See, that's why we have awesome technical help down below. So we welcome you guys out there in the YouTube land. Great to be back here. Kind of a fall feel, a little bit of a mist falling, been kind of drizzly all day. It's homecoming here for Canton-Galva. Kind of a little bit of a spoiler. Know some folks were planning on coming in from a distance to come to homecoming, probably didn't make the trip. Going to watch it at home on the YouTube, so we appreciate you tuning in on the YouTube. But we wish you, if you are at home here in the Canton-Galva area, you still got about 10 minutes. Actually, I think they add another 3 to it, so you got about 14, 15 minutes to come on and get here and come watch the festivities, see who gets crowned homecoming king and queen here tonight. Well, we have an interesting thing going on the scoreboard. It's 7-32 already. The home team is down. Hear a little chuckle in the background. I want to welcome into the booth tonight the one and only, the guy that graduated from Canton-Galva as a valedictorian. The guy who wears a ring on his finger whenever he wants to show off that says he's a state champion. The guy that carries around in his pocket a little card that says, "I can fly an airplane." Mr. Keaton Littrell, welcome back into the booth here tonight.
Thank you. Good to be up here, and especially on this rainy day. The view isn't too bad from up here, nice and dry. Obviously, looking at today, that's going to be a big factor in today's game. Not sure about Solomon, but I know Canton-Galva. We don't really rely, Canton-Galva doesn't really rely on the passing game all that much. So, be looking for a lot of ground game tonight out of Lane McManus and Whitty as well.
Yeah, let's just face it. Lane McManus, he's not slow.
No, he's not.
Part of the 4x1 state championship team, Leighton Whitty, runs right with him. That means he's not slow either. And we saw Leighton Whitty show off his extreme athleticism last week on that second onside kick where he might have jumped 42 feet off the ground to go get that thing. He skied way above, and it was even, you got this beautiful field, has a nice crown to it. He was on the opposite side of us, and on the downhill side of that crown, jumped a long ways up into the air to get that one. We've known that he's an athlete, guy that can kick the football very well. What a weapon he is for Canton-Galva. If he wants to, he can put the opponent to start at the 15. Huge weapon. Had a heck of a game, as did McManus, as did the fellas up front blocking for him. They can't show off the speed if they don't get going. So great game last week, coming off of a very tough loss by 2 in the opener at Little River. CG gets the win last week against Gossel. Tonight, take on the foe, Solomon, a team that you had a little trouble with back in your day.
Yeah, I remember freshman year. I don't believe I was a starter, but going on the road to Solomon, knowing that was a really big football team, really powerful football team, strong football team. I do believe I got thrown in there. Yeah, it wasn't the funnest game I've ever played in my career, and we definitely didn't win that one, as I think they went on to play in sub-state and maybe lost. I don't quite believe. I don't think they made it to state that year, but I could be wrong. But yeah, Solomon in years past has been a really tough opponent for the Canton-Galva Eagles.
Yeah, and as they trot out a roster much larger than Canton-Galva's, I believe they have 8 seniors on this roster here tonight. So obviously they've got experience. Canton-Galva last year graduated 9 seniors, Bring back a few starters here in McManus, the Collins brothers. We saw Isom Marston get some starts last year. One of the seniors, leading seniors for this Canton-Galva team. Canton-Galva team that we really don't even know who's going to be a quarterback here tonight, as QB1 went down. That's number 5, Jaden Edgar, went down in that Little River game with an ankle injury young man that's been plagued throughout his career with injuries, even broken ankle, I believe 2 years ago, went down. Not so sure that we won't see him tonight. One of the seniors here for Canton-Galva, they're starting to make their way to the field. As they do, we're going to go ahead and give you a disclaimer. This is a Canton-Galva broadcast. We are Canton-Galva alums up here on the microphone. Even overheard somebody once say today, a couple of rednecks on the microphone. Believe your mother was in on that conversation, so
yeah,
a couple of rednecks.
That one too.
Heard that one as well, a couple of rednecks on the microphone. But the cool thing about technology, it's very simple to get rid of us. All you got to do is hit that mute button. If you want to watch the game without listening to us, just simply hit the mute button. You're more than welcome to. We won't even know. You are not going to offend us one bit. So we got that out of the way.
Yeah, it's always good to get that one out early. As we do see, the Canton-Galva Eagles are taking the field in the south end zone there, getting their huddle up. That pregame kind of tradition now that Coach Hoppus has kind of brought in really brings energy to the crowd, brings energy to the guys. Speaking of the crowd, for how rainy it is and kind of cruddy outside, we do have a really good showing here at Margrader Stadium. So shout out to the home fans for really supporting their team this homecoming evening as we see the blue jerseys rush onto the field there.
Yeah, Canton-Galva led by number 22, senior Wyatt Collins.
Yeah.
With the Power Eagle, bringing them on to the field. If I sound a little hoarse tonight, that is accurate. The CG Junior High went to Wakefield last night, battled. They were down the whole contest, took the lead with 3 minutes to go to come away with the dub last night. 72-58. What a great fought game. Shout out to Coach Nightingale, Coach Modelmog, bringing them in. We're going to bring the starters. Number 2, Leighton Whitty. Number 3, Elaine McManus. 16, the smartest kid to ever grace this Margrader Stadium field. 16, Jory Ratzlaff. Number 21, a freshman, Custom Champ. Number 22, Wyatt Collins, one of the Collins brothers.
Number 33,
Here comes the other one, number 33, Noah Collins. Hey, Dylan Cherry getting the start tonight. First time we've seen that.
Number 57, Isom Marston.
And the Iceman, Isom Marston, number 57.
Your Eagles are led by Shelby Hoppus and assisted by Brad Willems.
Noted not one of the defensive starters.
Okay, just want to let everybody know we apologize. We will bring you the scores and the time as it comes. The weather has created some issues on our camera on the scoreboard, so thanks to our technical guys down below for letting us know. We will bring that to you. Hey, we're going to step aside right now as Miss McKenna brings you our national anthem with her pep band.
By the Canton-Galva Pep Band under the direction of Miss Megan McKenna.
Great job, Miss McKenna and the band. Looking down at the Eagle sideline, and it is notable that number 5, Jaden Ediger, is suiting up tonight. Wasn't a defensive starter, but might be looking for him to maybe play some offense, maybe get in back at Q where we saw him week 1 before he got hurt. So it's good to see Eagle back in his jersey there.
It'll be interesting to see what happens here. Leighton Whitty was QB 1.A, I guess you'd call him, as last Friday night he got the call. Lane McManus took a few snaps from under center or in the shotgun. But Woody was off the mark to start the contest. First half, he simply just missed open receivers. Good-looking throws just were off. Second half, not the case. Put some balls right where only his receiver could catch them, and his receivers caught him. Lane McManus made some beautiful catches, Collins as well. As we bring out the captains here.
Looks like Jory Ratzliff, Jaden Ediger, Lane McManus, and Wyatt Collins. So a bit of a mix. Last week we had all seniors walking out now. This year, maybe they are. Yeah, they're all seniors still. Just a different group now that we have Jaden Ediger back out there.
Yeah, number 11, Spencer Krause. Looks like number 75, the big fella, Andrew Gray. Number 9, Seth. If we get this wrong, I apologize. I believe Seth Pekarek is how you say that man's last name. And number 5, Spencer Cope, are the captains here tonight for the Solomon Gorillas.
Yeah, maybe Pekarek. I don't know.
Pekarek sounds a whole lot. It's smoother.
It is.
However, I said it wrong from the beginning, so I'll probably get it wrong all night long. Looks like Solomon has won the toss and has elected to receive. We'll get a little windage update for you. It's kind of out of the east again, a little northeast breeze.
Yeah.
So kind of blowing from the Solomon sideline toward the Canton-Galva sideline. A little bit left to right from this crow's nest from your view. Hey, we got a screen up here. We're going to bring you some instant replays if it works. We got obviously a little bit of technical difficulties. We don't have a booth down below. The guys are out in the elements. We've got a booth up here, but we'll try to bring you some replays. We got a screen. We'll try and do what we can to help you along with that. All of that would not be possible without the sponsors that you've seen across the bottom. And one of the most important ones is HCI, Home Communications Incorporated out of Galva, bringing you the high-speed internet up here to the crow's nest so we can broadcast it out there to the world on the YouTube. Thank you to our friends at HCI. Already getting a few texts and Snapchats from our friends at home that are watching. We appreciate that. If you like it, throw a like up on the YouTube channel. Let the youngsters know that you appreciate all of their hard work. These guys have been out here in the elements setting up, as well as Coach Kaufman, who directs this crew. Who we got back deep for Solomon?
Yeah, back deep we got number 8, Jake Sommers, and number 11, Spencer Krause. I believe they are both seniors back. Like you said earlier, kicking for the Eagles is number 2, Leighton Whitty. As we get this one started off with a line drive kick. Kind of fumbled reception.
Yeah, number 8 with the carry, Jace Sommers, is going to be hit at about the 7-yard line by number 33, Noah Collins.
Yeah, little big brother Noah there with a solid open field tackle to really give this Eagle defense a good start. Solomon will take over at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, taking the snaps, number 5, Spencer Cope. To his right, number 7, Matt Ham-Jones. 2 wide receivers to the left, going to run the option to the right, cutting it back inside. Going to be hit first by Collins, cleaned up by number 2, Leighton Whitty. Gain of about 5?
Yeah, 5.5, 6.
6. 2nd and 4.
Yeah,
nice read there on the option.
Yeah, good play there by Solomon to attack the outside. We'll see if they continue to run that or if they got a mixed bag here.
A little interesting look here as Iceman, Isa Marston lined up at the left end, defensive end for Canton-Galva, running number 22, Wyatt Collins at Mike Backer.
Yeah, number 52.
And Dylan Cherry at the right. We're going to have a flag here.
Yeah, that's going to be delay a game.
Delay a game is a call against the Gorillas.
Just took them too long to get the get the guy ran into the huddle and then get the play called inside the huddle. Just kind of everything about that play was just a little too slow.
All right, I've watched a lot of football in my life, and a delay game is one on top of the other one, not an X. So something new to me here. We're going to have a fake and a keep. Nice tackle there by Leighton Woody. Cleaned up by Collins. Short gain on the play. Bring up 3rd down and 7.
Yep.
Maybe 8. Nah, we were right. They just hadn't moved the stick. So big 3rd down here for the Canton-Galva Eagles. Number 76 trotting on the field for the defense. And
well, maybe not.
Well,
a little eager.
He trotted on and trotted back on. That was Shep Kidd. Two wide receivers set to the right of Spencer Cope. Matt Ham-Jones in the backfield. Going to go throw all the way. Picked off here. Picked off. Leighton Woody tight roping it down the side. They're going to give him the touchdown. Touchdown, Canton-Galva Eagles.
Soaring to success with the Canton State Bank. Look at that play right there, Leighton Woody. You could tell he was just sniffing that one out, just waiting. Finally jumped in there, got the interception, tiptoed his way down the west sideline there for an Eagle touchdown. Great play by Leighton Woody.
Yeah, we're going to get that one back on the instant replay, I bet. I don't know. We can't fly the drone in tonight's inclement weather because that would be awesome to have the zoomed-in view of him on that sideline with the tightrope. Hey, you see it now. Number 5, Edgar in at QB.
That is going to be
I don't know, number 75 for the Gorillas slapping himself on the helmet. And that is frustrating for head coach, any head coach. You're right on top of the football, young man. And he'll get talked to about that one.
Going to send Leighton into motion.
Yeah, he's going to finish this one off right here. All 8 points for Canton-Galva. Leighton Woody has put on the board. All right, we're gonna just let you watch this to the replay right here, right now, of Spencer Cope. We'll go throw all the way. Picked off here. Picked off. What athleticism by Leighton Woody. Obviously jumped the route. Well, we saw it up here in the crow's nest that it was an interception beforehand. All he had to do was go ahead and catch it, jump the route, got there, and then great footwork to stay in bounds. That instant replay brought to you by our friends at MCDS, taking care of the disabled folks in McPherson County and surrounding counties, I believe, since 1967. I don't know where she got.
Yeah, back to receive again for Solomon. Going to be number 8, Jake Sommers, and number 11, Spencer Kraus. Kicking is number 2, Leighton Woody.
Oh, look at that. We got the scoreboard coming to you momentarily. It is 8-0 right now with 10:05 on the clock. Woody set to kick to the Gorillas, kicking into basically no breeze. The flag is draped on the pole. Woody gets most of that one and catches it at the goal line, does Sommers, and takes it out to the 17. 16. Custom Champ on the tackle for the Eagles. So it'll be 1st and 10 Gorillas from, let's call it the 16-yard line. Look at our technical guys down there. Got the scoreboard going for us. Oh, okay. That would be Trevor. I got it. That is not a good sign for Canton-Galva. Lane McManus hobbles off over here to the sideline. Going to go pass here. Wide open. And drops it.
Yeah.
Does number 8, Jake Sommers. Likes to have that one back.
Yeah, you almost think his feet were thinking faster than his head there, as he knew how open he was, and he saw the field ahead of him and just couldn't quite get his hands on it.
There is a yellow handkerchief out there on the field. We're going to have an ineligible man downfield. See what Coach Hoppus does here. 2nd and 10 or 1st and 15. What do you do here?
I bet he's going to do 2nd and 10. Maybe not.
Well, I'll take that bet for $1.
Yeah.
You know, Canton-Galva, we talked about a freshman going out there, Custom Champ. Didn't start the initial game against Little River, but started last week and starting here. Joey Ratzliff out there in the right defensive back spot. Custom over here on the defensive left. Nothing doing up the middle. Number 35 there to clean it up. That's Jaden Barnett, the sophomore.
Yeah, Jaden Barnett there with the initial contact, and 33 also Noah Collins in there. Really, there was a bunch of Eagles in on that play. Good stop there for the defensive line, as they only pick up about 1 yard on that play. Going to bring up 2nd and 14, maybe a long 13 here for the Gorillas.
Yeah, a little confusion in the backfield by the Gorillas here. Hands go up in the air like, what's the play call? Guys are huddling. Little I formation under center. Go with the dive. 22. Collins cleaning things up. Initially hit by Jaden Barnett again.
Yeah, that is number 22, Wyatt Collins, making that play there. As we see both Collins brothers running around the field, making good tackles in the open field and early in this ball game here.
Hey, great job by Barnett in relief for McManus. McManus back out on to the field, but Barnett did a nice job there.
Yeah.
Just a sophomore.
Yeah, Coach Hoppus always is saying next man up, next man up. If you're not the one out there running plays, and you better be doing mental plays, because it could be you getting called up next time, and that's exactly what happened there. As we see Barnett come in for the not injured, but just Lane McManus that needed a break there.
Nobody in the backfield here. Giving chase, and then wide open second wide receiver here. Incomplete pass to a wide open receiver for the Gorillas. It's going to be 4th and 10.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback there, we had coverage on him, and then quarterback for the Gorillas acted as if maybe he was going to run, which pulled our defender in. So our guys, linebackers, safeties, whatever, need to maybe stay with their man a little bit longer.
Spencer Cope back there in the shotgun, kind of a little bit deeper. Could be a quick kick, and it is. Goes straight up into the air. That is a Peter in the defensive call. That means get away from it, get away from it. Hey, Dr. Trost over there fielding that punt. Shout out to Dr. Trost. If you got a little ailment in this McPherson County area, you got a little something bugging you, maybe some chiropractic work, go see our friend Dr. Brandon Trost at Advanced Wellness in McPherson. Does a great job taking care of all the Canton-Galva athletics department.
Yeah, we see the Eagles here starting with the ball right on their side of the 40. We'll see what they do with this offensive drive. First offensive drive for the night for the Eagles.
Empty backfield for Edgar. Steps, looks to throw to Collins. He's got his man. Collins going down the right sideline with a stiff arm. Ran out of bounds. That is number 8. It is number 8, Jake Sommers with the tackle. But a nice gain there on the first offensive play for Canton-Galva.
Yeah, as we see now, number 5, Jaden Edgar, who just made that pass, come off the field, as we also see number 2, Leighton Whitty, coming in as quarterback with Lane McManus behind him. So maybe expect a run play here if we do a passing, running offense.
Whitty fakes to McManus, going to keep. Leighton Whitty's going to have score number 2 of the contest.
Yeah, and Lane McManus again there is a little slow to get up, so it'll be interesting to see what happens there.
Hey, that touchdown brought to you by the State Bank of Canton, reminding you to soar to success with your friends at the State Bank of Canton. Nice touchdown, number 2 for Leighton Whitty.
Yeah, shout out to the O-line on that play, as they really opened things up there in the middle of the field, and really just allowed a giant hole for Whitty to run through, and from there it was a race to the pylon, and with his speed, he's winning that one most of the time.
Absolutely. Collins now at fullback. Fake to him. Going to run the option. Pitch to McManus. McManus going to get the 2-point conversion.
McManus on the run and the 2-point.
Yeah, and he almost didn't get rid of that one in time, as he was hit just as he was throwing it. Caused that ball to look like an injured duck, but it made its way into McManus's hands.
Hey, it's dove season. That was an injured dove, okay?
It's teal season.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So score is 16-0 with 8:04 remaining in quarter number 1. While we got a little break in the action, I want to give a shout-out to our friends at Main Street Bar and Grill down there. I think they're watching us on all the TVs. There's like 8 of them in there. Main Street Bar and Grill under new ownership, Canton-Galva alum Keith Everhart doing great things. If you've not stopped in to eat with Keith and his chef, we don't call him a cook, that guy's a chef, you need to do so. Delicious, delicious food down there. I believe tomorrow night they are going to have fried chicken or chicken fried pork cutlets with mashed potatoes and gravy, corn, Texas toast, all the fixings. So go see our friends at Main Street Bar and Grill. Take your lady friend out on a date. Ladies, take your man friend out on a date. Go see our friends at Main Street Bar and Grill. Have a great dinner tomorrow night. Chicken frieds.
Yeah, and as we've seen these past 2 times, we have Whitty kicking off to Somers and Kraus. So we'll see both of Whitty's kicks have gone to the left into the hands of Jake Somers, and we'll see where this one is going. Looks about the same spot.
Somers fields it at the 5. Would have went into the end zone. Good blocking for him up front here. He's going to take it right up the middle and be met at the 21-yard line. That is number 30, Wyatt Henry with the tackle.
Yeah, great play there by the sophomore. Kick return is really, it can be tricky to defend, as if you get one of them quick guys out in the open, they can really be a challenge to get down. So good job there by number 30, Wyatt Henry, in making that tackle. You mentioned Main Street Bar and Grill. I think last week we kept saying their specials. Last week I think was wings and nachos. I think we did go there Saturday, and I had tried both the wings and the nachos, and they were both very, very good. So definitely try out Main Street Bar and Grill.
Hey, that's a lineman's diet right there.
Yeah.
Get them both on. Get whatever's on the special. Collins with the pressure. Whitty with the tackle. That pass was complete to number 8, Somers. Short gain on the play.
Yeah, and good job by Somers there to really hang on to that one. I mean, he knew going in to catch that ball that there was a defender there that was going to hit him, and hit him he did, Whitty. But, yeah, great job there by number 8, Jake Somers, and keeping in control of that ball and not losing it.
What a great form tackle. Kept his feet moving.
Yeah, that's probably the most I've seen, the area I've seen the Eagles improving the most from week 1.
Have a lead quarterback run here is going to be tackled over there. That is number 3, Lane McManus, bringing down Cope. Short gain on the play.
Yeah, that bring up 3rd and 9.
The official statistician, Kelly Nelson, up here giving him a 1 on the carry. Brings up 3rd and 9. Eagles defense looking strong here in the early goings of this contest. Whitty over here on the sideline. Again, we talked about that in the last contest against Little River. That young man put everything out on the field and maybe a little bit extra. So the coaching staff gives him a little spell here and there as he goes hard every single play. We're going to have movement here. I don't know who they're going to blow this one on. Wide receiver over there to the left was going. Defensive lineman was going.
I might be one of those everyone but the center plays.
Did you ever have one of those called against you?
I'm sure. So 3rd down and 9 turns to 3rd down and 14 for the Gorillas.
Woody back into the contest for the Eagles.
Yeah,
2 wide receivers, 1 to the right, 1 to the left for Solomon.
I'll be looking for them to air this one out.
Going to the air. Woody hits him, and another dropped pass. Excuse me, that was Lane McManus with the quarterback pressure coming in. Collins was given chase. McManus closed.
Yeah,
that ball could have been caught by Seth. Go ahead.
Bacaric.
There it is. Falls incomplete. Seth P. lets it. Maybe the moisture in the air giving a little bit of trouble on the receptions here. 4th and 14. Lined up in this deep shotgun formation. Quick punt out of it last time. Go ahead. This time, much better punt.
Yeah, and it's going to get a fantastic Solomon Gorilla roll as well, as the Eagles will have their drive start about the 15-yard line, 16-yard line.
Yeah, it's awful close to the 15. Technically, they'll call it the 16. So not very good field position for Canton-Galva. Great punt.
Yeah, great punt there by Solomon. Took an excellent roll. He may have got an extra at least 12 yards off of that roll.
Yeah, and that unstandard punt formation where Solomon's got some options there. Canton-Galva elects to go punt safe in both of the punts, so nobody back there to receive it. Lane McManus here's going to be the wide receiver to the left. Nobody in the backfield with Edgar. McManus in motion. Goes behind Edgar. Going to pitch to McManus. McManus runs by one man. Makes another one miss. Nothing but green grass out in front of this guy. He is a track star. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. That's going to be from the 16-yard line. Nice run there by McManus for the touchdown. That's State Bank of Canton touchdown. The State Bank of Canton reminding you to soar to success with your friends at State Bank of Canton. What a long, nice run by McManus, showing you why he was part of that 4x1 state championship track team.
Yeah, great play there by Lane McManus, starting the run off on the right side of the field, making the jump cut, making one guy miss, and then just turning on the Jets. Good effort, though, by the Gorillas defense and try to track him down as they did not give up. As we see Edgar hand it off to McManus.
Sticks a foot in the ground and gets upfield for the two-point conversion.
Yeah, and that's something we've seen him do both these past two plays is the ability to just all of a sudden go the other direction.
Yeah, and he's on a gimpy wheel, too.
Yeah, he's not running the best.
We've talked about him throughout the last couple of years, about McManus, multiple sport star. Young man's got a gold medal for the track team. Currently sitting in the top 3 in the team roping for the Kansas High School Rodeo Association, top 5 in the calf roping. So obviously a young man that's talented on the back of a horse, talented with the cleats on as well. 5:46, 24-0 is your score. Little drizzle still kind of let up a little bit. The wind has subsided. While we have a break in the action, hey, we want to remind you about Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut with 2 locations in McPherson, locally owned and operated, one in Hillsboro. They got wings there, too.
They do got wings, good ones at that. It's good to mix it up sometimes, or just get both.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with pizza and wings.
Nope.
Whitty to kick, Gorillas to receive. Whitty with the knuckleball that's dangerously towards the sideline, but picked up by Somers. Wyatt Henry just misses. We're going to have a flag here as he's still going.
Yeah, that was sort of a blatant block in the back by number 24, Hayden Zerby. That one will be coming back. And that block really wasn't necessary, too, so.
Yeah, that was about 15 yards, 20 yards away from the football there.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate break there for the Solomon Gorillas, as that one is going to back them up.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 5.
It's like half the distance to the goal from the spot of the foul.
Yeah, the shadows, which there are none of your own goalpost, not where you want to start here. And the Gorillas really haven't gotten anything going. The first play, the option play, they got 8 yards, 6, 7, 8 yards, somewhere along in those lines.
Yeah, and they could have had a lot of yards and potentially probably a score had their passing game kind of clicked.
Yeah, I expect them to go to the air here. As much success as they've had, just haven't been able to get their hands on the football. Ball tipped there. That ball was tipped by McManus. Falls to the ground harmlessly.
Yeah, that ball was up there for anyone to grab. I just don't think anyone saw it from either team as it was hit right about the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, if that's an 11-man football play, 3 more guys out there on the defense, that probably gets picked off. But as it is, falls to the ground. Incomplete. 2nd down, 10 from the 5 for the Gorillas. Wide receivers right and left.
Yeah, defensive line. We have Noah Collins, Dylan Cherry, and Isom Marston.
Ham Jones coming out of the backfield, looking to get it to him. Collins with a pretty nice defensive play there, breaking up the pass. My goodness, my lips aren't working. To Seth Packarek. Did I get it right? We don't know for sure. 3rd down, 10.
Yeah, that's – I almost want to say at least the third, if not the fourth pass that has hit the receiver's hands for Solomon that just they haven't been able to pull in. I'm sure that ball is wet, and I'm sure that's probably what's causing this, as it's been raining almost all day.
Or maybe they went to the Tooney School of learning how to catch the football.
Tony, yeah. They've been at the Chiefs wide receiver camp.
Hey, we're going to have a timeout here. So, yeah, you talk about a man that had a bad day.
Yeah, he came out and owned it, though. He admitted that he was off. Hopefully we see a better game this week.
I heard a rumor that he deleted his Twitter account.
Well, I'm sure.
Or put it on pause at least, because, shoo, that was a tough game to watch if you're a Chiefs fan.
Yeah, I probably would have set my phone down for a couple days.
Just maybe he needed to go like Aaron Rodgers into a darkness retreat and just get away from everything, or go to Walmart and buy yourself a set of hands, young man. Get some of them sticky stuff for the gloves. I don't know what happened, but that was hard to watch. Not hard to watch is this Canton-Galva defense putting on a show here in the first quarter of this contest.
Yeah, they really are, and from week one, this Canton-Galva defense has really improved. Not only with tackling is the big thing that I've seen that they've really improved on, open field tackling at that as well, hitting their guy low, wrapping up, bringing them down. But also I feel like we're playing pass coverage a little bit better. I say that knowing that Solomon could have had two very big pass plays. But when you have freshmen out there, it's really, really good to see him improving.
Pass is this broken up. Jory Ratzlaff. What a beautiful play. That one was caught and then broken up by Jory Ratzlaff. Jake Somers had that one, was tucking it away, and Jory comes in there and jars it loose.
Yeah, Jory was coming in for the tackle there, and just so happened, I think he got his hand in there, was able to kind of bat the ball out.
Yeah, with his left hand, comes around the right side of the receiver, pokes it away with the left hand. A pretty big old hammer fist goes in there and knocks the football away. Great play. That one's going to make the Twitter highlight reel. Good job, Jory Ratzlaff.
Number 5, Spencer Coop back to punt.
This one's going to roll out of bounds, I believe, about the 30. No, it's going to be right there on the sideline at the 38.
Cope's pass is down, or Cope's punt is down there at the 37-yard line of the Gorillas, and that's where the Eagles will take over.
Bringing you instant replay of that great defensive play by Jory Ratzlaff here. I think they're saying the punt did roll out of bounds and then came back inbounds, so they'll put it at the 35.
It's another great field position for Canton-Galva. Hey, that instant replay was brought to us by HCI Home Communications Incorporated out of Galva. Great high-speed internet along with a lot of other things. Edgar in the backfield. McManus to his left. He gets the ball. Nice tackle right up the middle there.
Yeah,
that is number 7.
Matt Ham-Jones. First time we've said that name tonight. Great play there by number 7 of the Gorillas.
Yeah, no gain on that play. Whitty is in that slot wide receiver spot on the right side of the line. Edgar to pass. Wide open is Collins.
Edgar's pass to Collins is
hey, why do you throw it to the tight end?
Because he's always open, and he was there. Wyatt Collins with the snag. Most importantly, Jaden Edgar with the dime of a throw.
Yeah, with Zerby in his grill. Hayden Zerby came free off the left or the right defensive end spot in Edgar's grill. Hey, we want 24 to go in the first, up 32-0. With a lot of youngsters out there. Solomon's got a lot of experience. Don't know that a lot of people expected this. There's still a lot of football left to play. But right now, Canton-Galva is solidly in control of this contest.
Yeah, and it really started out with that pick 6 by Whitty to really seal the momentum for Canton-Galva. It's always, starting out on defense and being able to get a score right off the bat is huge for the Eagle defense. We kind of saw it last week with Gossel and how they were able to get that onside kick right to begin with, which kind of gave them the beginning at the start of that one. So it's always good starting out with the momentum like the Eagles did with their opening defensive drive.
Defensive scores are awesome. Cope now in the back to receive, along with Krause, Spencer Krause. So McManus teeing it up here. Not exactly what we expected to see. Lane McManus kicking the football. Interesting thing about Lane McManus, shoots the basketball with his left hand, writes with his right hand, kicks the football with his right hand. He's playing free safety here. Wyatt Henry misses on the tackle.
Move on the return, brought down by number 35.
Jaden Barnett with the tackle.
I almost wonder if they were trying to get one to the right side of the field, as all of Woody's have gone straight to number 8, Jake Sommers. I don't know if they were just trying to get one go the other way just to get a different look, or what.
You have to think
what
that
the plan was there.
It's simply just get Woody a break.
Yeah.
Go on both sides and just he gives it all. Handoff up the middle. McManus with the tackle. That run was. Ball was handed off to number 7, Ham Jones. Picks up a 3, 2nd and 7. Do believe we're having some technical difficulties. Maybe somebody forgot to call 811 out there. It hit our fiber, hit the internet. Hopefully we can get that spliced back together. We don't know for sure if you guys can still hear us or see us out there. Hopefully both. Fake pitch here. Going to the air. Joey Ratzlaff, another break up here.
Yeah, you could tell Joey really wanted an interception there, as he was in a great position to defend that one. Ends up just kind of knocking it away, but still nonetheless great play for the Eagle defense, and Joey Ratzlaff on that one.
Yeah, I say unfortunately, awesome and extremely unselfishly for Joey Ratzlaff, a guy that we saw catch the ball last year, played wide receiver, extremely fast out there on the defensive side as DB, plays center for Canton-Galva on the line on the offensive side. So if he's going to find the pay dirt, he's probably going to have to do it with a pick 6. Lead run left, turned back in brilliantly by Whitty. Rally to the football as Canton-Galva tackle for a loss. Great play there by Leighton Whitty, keeping that outside flipper free, turning it back in, letting his teammates come help him corral the tackle.
Yeah, that's going to bring up a 4th down here for the Gorillas. They're in a little bit better field position than what they've been in the past. I don't know if we expect a punt here, if we expect them to try something. Down 32-0 in the first quarter.
Up and running again. We apologize for that. As you see the stripes back there with his hand above his head, down to 5 seconds or under on the play clock. He's had his hand up there for a long time. Oh, nice little chip block there. Ball falls incomplete.
And the ball was there once again. It's just the Gorilla receivers are just kind of struggling in actually catching these passes. As I do believe that would have been good for 1st down. Would have caught it right about the down marker.
Yeah, Pekarik's got a heavy tape on that right ankle, or right wrist, my stars. Right appendage. Kind of something you don't see anymore as a wide receiver without those sticky gloves on. I don't know if he started the game with them, didn't like them, got slick, or if that wrist is causing him not to be able to wear gloves. That pass, as you said, would have been for a 1st down. Whitty takes the direct snap, going around the right side. He's got green grass.
Whitty on the keeper, 10-5.
Leighton Whitty with another touchdown for Canton-Galva.
Yeah, great blocking there by number 21, the freshman Custom Champ, playing the receiver position with a nice block to allow Whitty to get past him and score that Eagle touchdown.
Yeah, and the big fellows up front obviously did great work. Freshman Jackson Nightingale up there. Hey, want to thank State Bank of Canton bringing us that touchdown. Soaring to success with the State Bank of Canton. Eagles touchdown brings the score to 38-0 with this pending 2-point conversion. Edgar to pass, got his man. McManus going to trot in.
Kind of a low pass, but good job by McManus there to scoop it up without it hitting the ground, and then kind of trot in untouched there for the 2-point conversion. As you may be seeing now, a replay of that touchdown.
Yeah, to our guys down in the booth, we don't have our monitor. That's been a pretty cool little addition. I want to thank our sponsors for making that happen. All the technological advances that have been made out here. Can't fly the drone. I believe they got 2 drones now because of the weather. But all the camera angles, all the upgraded technology, the headsets, everything that we have, thanks to our friends like State Bank of Canton, MCDS, and Sunflower Mercantile. That's a pretty cool store. If you haven't been to the Sunflower Mercantile on Main Street in McPherson, I would invite you to go do so. They sell the wares that the folks at the MCDS make, primarily candles, but many other things as well. So McManus going to kick it again.
Yep. Once again for the Gorillas, 8-11 back to receive.
That is correct down in the booth. McManus with the worm burner right up the middle. McManus going to have to play safety and bring down Somers, but a nice return there all the way to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, great run there by Somers. As at the end of that run, he lowered his shoulder and tried to run through a guy. Canton-Galva was able to get him down, though, but just great, hard physical run there by Somers on that return. Decent field position for the Gorillas to start this drive on the 32-yard line. Probably the best they've had all night.
Yes, sir. Looks like a little different look here as number 33 is lined up in the backfield. It's going to be a lead block here. Pitches to 11, turned to inside, and going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. Leighton Whitty with the tackle. That carry was Spencer Krause.
It'll bring up second down.
Yeah, going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Gorillas.
It may be a short loss on the play. We'll go with the same look here. Give right up the middle to Boxa. McManus and company going to bring him to the ground. Pickup of maybe two. Long 2. And he's up 3rd down and 8.
Yep, be 3rd and 8 here for the Gorillas.
So we turned the monitor. Yeah, we have a little screen here. Run to the right, hit by Collins, cleaned up by Collins, and number 76 for Canton-Galva. You bet. Shep Kidd in on the tackle for Canton-Galva. So that'll bring up 4th down. Good work downstairs. We appreciate you. 4th down and 7 from the 35-yard line.
Yeah, 40 seconds counting down for this first quarter.
Bring up 4th and 7 for the Gorillas.
Eagles 40, Solomon 0.
I formation. Tight. Fake pitch here. Going to look for the tight end. Double coverage. Pass broken up by Whitty. That's the best defensive coverage we've seen by Canton-Galva, maybe of the season. Double coverage there.
There is a flag on the play. It's going to be holding against the Gorillas, which will be declined.
The indication was holding against the Gorillas. The Eagles are going to decline.
Turnover on down, so the Eagles will take over. Right about the 35-yard line of the Gorillas.
Eagles football, 1st and 10 from the Gorilla 35.
Be interesting to see what Coach Hoppus does here. If he gets that 45-point lead, does he start to work in some of the youngsters? I do believe that they've kind of talked about maybe a 5th quarter. So gotcha. So we're getting some quick jump there by Collins. I think they're going to get him with the offsides. A little quick on the snap. I think he was looking to go out there and get another touchdown.
Yeah, he was a little eager on that one.
First and 15 from midfield.
As that'll back the Eagles up 5, be first and 15 now.
So we'll try to relay to you, for those of you tuning in for Canton-Galva's homecoming festivities, there might be a little bit of a mix-up there or change-up at the half, depending upon how this game continues to play out. But we'll bring you the homecoming festivities as well. Wide receiver to the right, McManus to the right of Edgar in the backfield. Hard count by Edgar. Everybody holds it. Nobody, we don't hold the line. We're going to get a delay of game here with the X.
Delay of game's a call against the Eagles.
Well, what do you got for first and 20?
I think the Eagles are really wanting to air it out. I think they wanted to air it out maybe to Collins that first play. I think this pass play, I think we were planning on passing. So I don't really think the Eagles are going to change their plan much. I think they're just going to try to get the ball into one of their receiver's hands here. So we do see McManus back there now.
Yeah, to the left in protection. Ball is overthrown in coverage. There is number 11, Spencer Krause.
It'll bring up second down.
A little high. I talked about Edgar's ability to jump. Just unable to get up high enough for that one. So second and 20. Going to get a drive football here. A couple substitutions for Canton-Galva. Dylan Cherry back in on the line of scrimmage. Custom Champ out there at the wide receiver. Kid's got wheels out there, number 21. Just a freshman. To go run right. Well defended by the Gorillas. I don't know that he got back to the line of scrimmage. I think the officials are going to mark him at the line of scrimmage. So that'll bring quarter number 1 to a close. It's been all Canton-Galva here.
Yes, it has.
But the Gorillas here,
and that's the end of the first quarter.
You know, Canton-Galva kind of shot themselves in the foot with a couple of penalties here. And then a couple nice defensive plays. It'll be 3rd and 20 to start quarter number 2.
Yeah, Solomon's offense really hasn't looked bad. I mean, they've got a lot of open looks in their pass game, just haven't been able to connect yet. They have had a couple good runs, hard runs, but I just look for them to keep going to that pass game because it will eventually start working for them. They've kind of had a bad break in this first quarter with
Spencer Cope
making the connection between the quarterback
Jones
and the
in the
receivers.
backfield.
As we've seen a lot of drop
throw
balls
all the way.
to Solomon.
Picked off here.
As far as the Eagle
Picked off. Leighton Whitty tight roping it down the side.
Really seem to be
They're going to give
on
him
all cylinders. We've seen
the wings and the notches.
several good runs,
Definitely try
passes, everything. I mean, everything seems to be working
right there. Get him off
for the Eagles.
Whatever's
We've
on the
seen,
special.
You know,
Collins with
5
the pressure.
2-point
Whitty
conversions completed, which
with
is
the
almost unheard of for Eagle football, as that's been as you say, an Achilles heel for them.
We've got junior Emma Anderson.
As we flip the field.
We've got senior Emily Lance. Emma Herrera is over there in the home.
For you Jets fans out there, we apologize for that one.
Captain Brinley Becker.
Man, what a deal.
They are head coached by a wonderful woman that puts a lot of good things
What a
together
deal
for
to
us.
watch Aaron Rodgers go down 4 plays in. So much hype around that Jets team, around the MVP. Here we go, Edgar to throw it. Scott McManus out in the flat, one-handed. McManus going to get all the 20 yards that he needs. It brings up a Canton-Galva first down.
2 yards on the play.
Yeah, what a play there. They needed a bunch, and they got a bunch for the Blue to keep this offense rolling. We did see a hiccup there to end the first quarter with a penalty, a couple penalties. But they were able to overcome that, and now they have a new set of downs here with 1st and 10.
Yeah, I mentioned Lane McManus shoots the basketball with his left hand. Obviously, he ropes from the back of a horse with his right hand. Here we go with the big fella in the backfield. Shows off Lane, shows off that left hand there with a one-handed grab. And in the scamper, fake to Collins, keep by Whitty. Going to pick up. We're going to give him 5, I think.
Yeah,
brought down by number 9, Seth Pakarek.
It'll bring up second down, second and 5.
Pekarik.
I think it's Pekaric.
I think it's Pekaric. I told you I said it wrong from the beginning. I was going to get it wrong all night.
Yeah.
Apologize to him, his mom, everybody else out there, grandma, grandpa.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some people yelling at the screen right now.
It's all right. You can mute it. Then I don't ever make a mistake. Champ out here, the wide receiver for Canton-Galva. 10 seconds on the play clock. Give is going to be to Collins, picking his way up the middle. Going to have a personal foul here against the Gorillas.
Collins on the carry.
Whitty got hit well after he gave the football away. So that'll be a first down, a freebie.
Yeah.
Pretty well defended there by the big fellows up front for Solomon, but we're going to have a 15-yard penalty here.
Yeah, once again, kind of an unnecessary penalty that's going to hurt the Solomon defense this time here,
Personal fouls that call
as
against
Whitty
the Gorillas.
was hit very late.
Yeah, and he had stopped running his fake there and just kind of standing there and got hit.
Yeah.
It's going to be first and goal for Canton-Galva. Whitty's out to the left of the formation. Champ to the right of the formation. Edgar looks to take the snap.
Yeah, McManus behind him.
Edgar to pass. Lofts this one well over the head of Whitty.
Pass to Whitty falls incomplete.
So maybe a little rust by Edgar. Off on these passes. Again, did not play last week with the bum ankle. Canton-Galva patiently looking over at the sidelines to get the play call. Second and goal from the 9.
Yeah, they're going to have to hurry to get this one off. I feel like they're spending a lot of time getting this play in.
Officials yet to put his hand in the air, signaling 10 seconds to go, but I can't help but think that we're under that. There he goes. McManus goes in motion. The give is to Lane McManus. Going to be dragged down behind the line of scrimmage by number 5, Spencer Cope. Nice play.
Yeah, great play there by number 5, Spencer.
So no give up here in this Gorilla team as they trail 40-0. It's going to be third and goal, from the 11.
Goal for the Eagles.
Again, Canton-Galva taking some time to get the play call in.
Yeah, I'm going to call this one right here. I think it's going to be a pass to number 22, Wyatt Collins.
I think it's going to be a timeout, Canton-Galva. Well, I was wrong.
Look at that.
Collins wasn't even looking for it.
Edgar's pass to Collins falls incomplete.
Well defended by the Gorillas, but Collins doesn't get his head around fast enough.
Yeah, I think he was, in his mind, he was still running the route, and Edgar was looking to get rid of that one.
Yeah, frankly, that thing had a little smoke on it.
It's going to bring up a big fourth down here for the Eagles.
Yeah, Canton-Galva here. Let's just give credit to the Gorillas.
Yeah, great defense so far to end the first quarter, and now to begin the second quarter here. We've seen a lot more stops.
Empty backfield, 2 wide receivers to the left. McManus goes in motion from the right. Going to pitch to McManus. Nobody home. Doesn't really matter who falls on that one. Well, Canton-Galva tried to get a little tricky there. I don't know exactly if they were going to go with a throwback or what they were planning on there. Turns out it didn't work.
Yeah, no. Great turnover on downs there by the Solomon defense. That's a stop that they were looking to get. Maybe get some momentum back on their side here for offense.
Yeah, and frankly, look what it did with the field position. You know, if they just take a knee, it's 1st and 10 for the Gorillas from the 11. As it is now, it's 1st and 10 from the 24.
Yeah, that play really helped out the Gorilla field position.
14-yard loss on the play. Gorillas with the football, looking to throw. All the time in the world, a hitch and go, and he's got his man, Champ, there, though, to break it up. He was wide open for a bit. Custom Champ showing off his wheels as he closes the gap and breaks up that pass play. Great job by the freshman.
Yeah, and honestly, good throw there by Spencer Coop. just once again wasn't able to connect. He's been putting them on the money, though.
How about the Gorillas offensive line right there, giving him all the time in the world to make that throw. Cope just unable to connect. 2nd and 10 from the 24. Wide receiver to the right. Cope under center. Tackled at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I believe that was number 22, Wyatt Collins, in on that play. Maybe Noah Collins. One of the Collins brothers was in there. Number 5, Spencer Coop. If I call him Coop and you call him Cope, one of us will be right.
Hey, it's Cope. I got that one. I went and got a.
It's Cope.
I got some help on that one. So if we got it wrong, that's the help's fault. Hey,
Yep.
we're gonna have a timeout here.
Timeout.
Timeout's going to be charged to the Solomon Gorillas. While we have a little break in the action, I want to say thanks again to our friends at Main Street Bar and Grill. They've got this on all screens uptown. Again, reminding you tomorrow night that they have chicken fries, chicken fried chicken, chicken fried pork, mashed taters, gravy, corn, Texas toast, you name it. I promise you, you go up there, you will not be disappointed in the food or the service. Very delicious. And, hey, if they don't have a special, I'm here to tell you that Bulldogger cheeseburger that they have, it's got a little spicy coleslaw on it. They got extra sides. You don't just have to go get regular old French fries in there anymore. You can get macaroni and cheese. If you want to go healthy, you can get a little side salad, get some coleslaw. I'm telling you, if you get the coleslaw and you don't like it, there's something wrong with you. Go see our friends at Main Street Bar and Grill for all of your culinary needs. Get your tummy full.
Side of beans, chips, baked goods, all for $8. It's a great bargain, plus much more down there. Stop down and support the.
Hey, we haven't talked about Mama C's yet here tonight. We want to give a shout out to Miss Carla at Mama C's on Main Street, right there between Joe and Main Street Bar and Grill. Great food, providing some dinners here tonight for the coaching staff as we're back in action here, going pass. Broken up by Whitty. So I want to say thanks to Mama C's. She now has breakfast, too. I believe she opens up, get a breakfast burrito, get a little something to eat before school. These kids, Miss Carla, she's trying her best to provide some healthy food. So she starts at 7 o'clock in the morning with breakfast, Monday through Friday. Got a delicious salad bar all day long for lunch. Specials, taking bakes, quick kick here, nice punt.
Yeah, great punt there.
Might be too good. Might be too good, or it might be perfect.
That was an awesome punt. About the 3-yard line?
About the 3-yard line of the Eagles.
Well, the Eagles have the chance to get 77 yards on this possession.
Awesome punt there by the Solomon Gorillas. Can't do it much better than that.
No, we talked about the foot of Whitty, but the foot of Cope there.
Yeah.
And then the Eagles deep in their own territory.
Yeah, number 5 for Solomon, kind of doing it all.
2 wide receiver to the right set here. Edgar trotting on late for the Eagles. McManus will line up behind him or maybe offset whenever the play comes in. McManus now goes in a slot position, so nobody in the backfield for Edgar. Whitty goes in motion. Give is going to be to Leighton Whitty. Leighton Whitty turns the corner. Going to run out of bounds.
Carry for the Eagles, shoved out of bounds by Ham Jones for the Gorillas.
Ham Jones going to be credited with the tackle. It's going to be a 9-yard pickup for Whitty.
Going to be 2nd and 1.
Yep, 2nd and 1 for the Eagles.
Talked about Mama C's being right uptown on Main Street, right next door to Canton Lockers. If you don't get your meats from Joe Allen at Canton Lockers, I'm telling you, you're missing out. Once you buy from him one time, you'll always go back to Canton Lockers, Joe Allen. 2nd and 1. Fake. Ball's going to be picked off. Ball is going to be picked off, and it's going to be scored. That is
Number
Spencer
11,
Krause.
Spencer Krause there with a great heads-up play.
I talked about it down there on 3rd down when it was 3rd and goal. Edgar had a little too much smoke on the football for Collins to handle. That one was hot as well.
Yeah.
kind of like a shortstop throwing it to second base, but thinking he was throwing it all the way home. Just needs to take a little bit off of that, give him something easier to handle. Short pass like that. So the Gorillas on the board.
Yeah, we've seen 2 defensive scores tonight, one by each team. Great heads-up play there by the Solomon defense as we see a 2-point conversion try.
It's going to be tackled there by Collins. So the 2-point conversion is going to fail. Well, the first time tonight we get to see the kickoff return team. If number 5 can put his foot on the football like he did in the punt, might see this one go out of the back of the end zone. The speedsters, I would guess, in Whitty and McManus will receive this kickoff. Goes
That's
behind Edgar, can pitch to McManus.
Frankly, if I'm the Gorillas, I don't let him have
runs
it.
by one man,
I take my
makes
chances
another one
either
miss,
with
nothing
a
but green
dribbler.
grass out in front of
You see
this
if the
guy.
cover-
He is
or-
a track
or
star. He's at the
onside
30,
kick down
20,
30 to 6.
10,
Got a
5,
chance.
touch.
Wide receiver set to
Chance
the
of getting
right.
on onside.
Oh,
Canton-Galva's
Spencer Cope.
shown that they've
Matt
given up a
Ham Jones
couple
in the
onside
backfield.
kicks. Going to go throw
We've
all the
won in
way.
each game.
Picked off here. Picked
So
off.
far this
Leighton Whitty
season,
tight
so
roping it down the side.
If I'm,
They're gonna
the
give him-
Gorillas, I'm
Tried
testing
both
them
the
out
wings
right
and
now.
the nachos, and they're both very, very
And I'm
good,
not
so
letting
definitely try out
number
Main
3
Street Bar
catch
Grill.
the football.
Hey, that's a lineman's diet right there.
Yeah.
Get him
The
off.
hands team is up
Whatever's
front.
on the
Whitty is on
special.
the front line.
Collins with the pressure. Whitty with the Cope's
A
going to
passing,
kick it off.
running offense.
McManus is lined up on the 15. Eagles get to the 40 where they're supposed to be. Second line is up as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of room behind the 30-yard line.
So Cope gets it. McManus is going to field it at about the 8. Going to be tracked down from behind. What a nice play here. We're going to have a flag on the play as well late. Number 7, Ham Jones with the tackle.
Yeah, Ham Jones on that one, showing the speed as he came from behind, and great open field tackle there. As this one's going to, I believe, put the Eagles back further.
We have a block in the back.
Block in the back is the call against the Eagles.
Against the Eagles.
Yeah, if you see penalty on a kick return, it's going to be a block in the back about 9 times out of 10.
And so the Eagles started at the 3 last possession, now at the 9. Edgar trotting on late. Nightingale comes with him.
Yeah, Eagle offense has some work to do, as we saw the last drive end with a pick 6 by the Solomon Gorillas.
Let's see if that can't pick the sideline up on the Gorillas. Back-to-back great field positions. McManus is going to be tackled in the backfield.
Yeah,
so the Gorillas kind of picking up a little bit of steam right here.
Yeah, the Gorillas were all over that play.
So you saw him turn the Eagles away, 1st and goal to start this quarter. And then a pick 6. And now a tackle for loss, a 3-yard loss on this possession. So the Eagles were rolling very well early. Kind of stumbling here.
Yeah.
But, again, credit to the Gorillas, not hanging their heads, staying in this football game, and they're forcing the Eagles to have quite the trouble here in the last 3 possessions. Whitty's going to keep it, go around the left, and going to be tackled again behind the line of scrimmage. That's a long ways from here, and my eyes are old, but that's a big fella coming up off the ground. Zerby's going to be credited with the tackle.
Yeah, and that was number 9, Seth Pekarik, that was able to get the first contact on him, really slow him down. Great team effort there by the Solomon Gorilla defense, as they are really showing that they can in fact stop the blue here.
2 wide receivers to the right. Champ towards the sideline. Whitty to his left. McManus is in the backfield behind Jaden Edgar. We're going to have a timeout here. You see Hoppus coming out on the field.
Yeah, and you just know the Eagles are planning to air this one out, trying to get maybe a blown coverage, deep route, get it to one of their guys. Edgar has shown that he can throw the ball very well. So I will look for that out of this Eagle offense on this big 3rd down.
So if you're the head coach for the Gorillas, what do you dial up here? Coverage, or are you going to send the house?
I would probably show coverage. Edgar has shown that he can get the ball off pretty quick and even get the ball off with the defender in his face. With it being 3rd and 14, 3rd and 13, I would expect them to maybe do just to give a little bit more of a cushion. Allow the short pass, because the short pass ain't gonna get the Eagles very much, and really just protect against the long game here.
Edgar can run the football as well. He's fairly quick. Doesn't seem to be hobbled by that ankle that kept him out of the contest last week. Eagles come back in this same formation. Champ towards the sideline, Whitty to his left, McManus behind Edgar. Try to find Collins, the tight end, a little bit over his fingertips.
Just out in front of him. Great coverage by the Gorillas as they had both deep men covered. Collins was the only option there. 4th down, from this field position, I'm sure we'll see a punt here.
We are going to see a rarity. Set to receive the punt is number 5, Spencer Cope. Collins gets most of that one. Cope fields it cleanly at the 38. He's got room on the right sideline. We're going to have another flag here. As you said, during the kickoffs, typically during the punts as well, it's going to be against the receiving team. I would anticipate either a hold or a clip. Look to the officials, taking their time. Don't they know we got homecoming festivities? Last night's junior high game, that thing drug on. A great contest. When you have 130 points scored, it's going to be a long game. Here we got a block at the back.
Yeah, so what would have been great field position is now going to be still good field position at the 40. But once again, the Eagles were punting from about their end zone, if not in it. So great punt by Collins.
Spread formation here. Guy in the backfield, 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right for the Gorillas. Look for Canton-Galva to send some pressure. Quick pitch and dropped once again. That ball incomplete. Somers, the intended receiver. Somers a little frustrated with his hands right now.
Yeah, you could tell he really wanted that one back as
yeah, he had some green grass in front of him.
Yes, he did.
Had a blocker and some grass. Hit him right in the hands. He's got to shake that one off, though. He's still kind of hanging his head. Shake that one off, buddy. You got another play coming.
Yeah, from this territory, Solomon has 3 more downs to get 10 yards.
Fake. Cope keeps, got room, makes a man miss, makes another man miss. Cope's going to make the end zone pay dirt for Cope.
Yeah, great run there by Spencer Cope.
Well, Canton-Galva once led 40-0 with all of the momentum of the football game at hand. And kudos to the Solomon Gorillas for staying in it and fighting back. And they're going to make a contest out of this one. It's 40-12 with a 2-point conversion coming. And their defense has turned Canton-Galva away on 3 consecutive possessions.
Yeah, and on one of those possessions, we saw that great play with that pick 6. So Solomon really, like you said, picking up some great momentum here.
Collins blows up the 2-point conversion, says I've had enough of this. And really, Collins needs to have a little bit more of that dog in him to go do that. He's got nothing short of the ability to do it. Just we haven't seen it quite as much as what we thought we would in the early goings of this season.
Yeah, great to see that from him right there. Staying true to the quarterback and taking care of it, knowing that if he does hand it off, your other defensive end and linebackers will come up and make that play. So great job on Wyatt there to stay with the quarterback. And in that case, quarterback did keep it, which was trouble.
Yeah, lucky he held on to the football, really. So 40-12 is your score, 6:53. Gorillas defense has made 3 awesome stands. Canton-Galva's offense obviously not doing what they had been rolling prior to that. Again, you're going to go see a lot of the Canton-Galva crew, 7 of them, in front of the 30-yard line.
Yeah, if I'm Solomon here, I am trying to maybe, I don't know, lightly kick the ball into the air about the 20-yard line, maybe about the 19-yard line ideally. There's just a big gap there if you got fast guys that can find it.
Instead, they kick it, and I think it's going to go out of bounds.
Yes, it does.
So did Cope slip on that? He's gingerly getting up, kind of did the splits. I was watching the football, but, yep, he's kind of saying it's slick, and he slipped with that one. Coach Hoppus here, you make him re-kick it, I think, don't you?
Yeah, it looks like they're going to back him up 5 yards, I believe it is.
5 yards, re-kick here. So the Gorillas have elected to try and kick it deep in both of these kickoffs. McManus with lightning fast wheels. If he can field it cleanly, could spell danger for the Gorillas. Cope did slip on that last one. See if it affects this kick here.
Yeah, McManus has a lot of field there to himself that he's got to cover. As that's going to be another one.
Oh, no. Spelling disaster for the Gorillas and Cope. Kind of frustrated, obviously trying to directionally kick that to the sideline. So back them up and do it again. So typically when you see this, you've had your kickoff coverage team run downfield twice. They would typically be just a little bit gassed.
Yeah.
And here you don't have to worry about an onside kick. I would set up a return if I'm Coach Hoppus here.
Yeah,
move my middle guys back a little bit and set up a little bit more of a return.
Yeah, I might throw Whitty back there with McManus and maybe even Wyatt Collins a little bit further back. But now there's going to be another one.
No.
As that's going to back him up even further.
So you have to wonder if that slip on the first kick isn't affecting his ability to kick the football here. Saw him pretty gingerly get up and slow. He was in the splits formation.
Yeah, and you know now 3 in a row.
Yeah, it's in his brain.
It's definitely in his head. I mean, it would be for anybody. I would maybe, if you have any other guy that could come in and kick just to get it.
Yeah, I'd be getting a different club if I'm on the tee box. He gets all of this one.
Kick. That's even going to make McManus run backwards. Great kick.
But a lot of green grass now. McManus tripped up and taken down. So really pretty darn good coverage by the Gorillas. Gets the Eagles get it on the 30, but could have been a whole lot worse with back-to-back penalties on the kickoff.
Yeah, dealing with the cards that were dealt, maybe cards they dealt themselves, were able to, come back from that and still stop the Eagle return at a, still not the best field position for the Eagles, but I'm sure the Eagles are happy being at about the 30-yard line.
With 15 yards of penalties and you get it on the Eagles side of the 30, you're happy with that one if you're the Gorillas. Give is going to be to McManus right up the middle. Going to be brought down by number 9.
Yeah, that's Seth Pekarik.
And 33, Maka. So second down and 3 to go from the 36. Eagles finally get some positive yards after back-to-back possessions. They were turned away, including a pick 6. Eagles again slow to get the play call in. 2 wide receivers to the right. McManus flanks Edgar to the left. Give is going to be to McManus. Tries to get the edge. Going to reverse field. Going to go all the way back to the left. A lot of green grass. Can he get to the corner? McManus does get to the corner. Going to be tracked and knocked out of bounds. 80 yards on the run. Going to pick up 12.
That's what McManus is best at, running 80 yards and still gaining 20. But great job there by McManus creating a play when, he had at least a 6 to 8 maybe 8-yard run there, but wasn't satisfied with that and decided to turn around and try it in the other direction, and it worked out for him as shown to normally do. McManus just being how fast and how physical he is.
Yeah, Eagles now with under 10 to go on the play clock. Still don't have the play in. Champ out here to the right.
Yeah,
Gonna have a delay
game. Eagles just
that was not the accurate way that you're coached and taught to do that by the official, because when he put his hand in the air, that's supposed to be 10, and then they're supposed to flash 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He just went with a straight 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, granted, the Eagles got to get the play call in.
Yeah, they were extremely slow with that one. Kind of slow to the line, slow to get the call.
Whitty's going to carry it right up the middle. He's got green grass in front of him. Leighton Whitty's going to score once again for Canton-Galva.
Yeah, number 2, Leighton Whitty. Great run.
State Bank of Canton bringing you that touchdown.
Yeah, 46-12 now in favor of the Eagles.
Yeah, and the Eagles needed an answer there, as Solomon had grabbed a little bit of the momentum, had stopped the Eagles quite well. 3 possessions in a row, turned them away on 1st and goal. Whitty's going to take the direct snap, follow blockers, 2 points more on the scoreboard, 48-12.
Good. With 5:45 left to go in the second. It's your Eagles 48.
HCI bringing you this instant replay. All right, we're hearing that. Maybe we've muted. This instant replay is new to us. Our second game having it. So I think maybe we've got our live action muted, and so we can continue to talk through. I'm telling you what, those guys down there doing awesome work.
Yeah, they got it all figured out.
If you don't follow them all, even if you're not a Canton-Galva fan, go follow, but you're a fan of the X, the formerly known as Twitter. Go follow Canton-Galva Broadcasting. See what the youngsters can put out there for highlights. It's pretty amazing what they can do. The drone footage from last week's contest, that's pretty fun to watch. So we'll see now if McManus is going to kick or if Whitty's going to kick. It's not going to be McManus as he's got his helmet off. It's not going to be Whitty either. He's on the sideline with his helmet on the top of his head.
Somers and Krause back deep for the Gorillas. Set to kick for the Eagles, number 33, Noah Collins.
Noah Collins is going to kick, I believe, left-footed.
Yeah, it is number 33, Noah Collins, setting back to kick for the Eagles. So we've seen 3 different kickers tonight.
We bragged about Whitty in the opener about being able to pin him deep. Oh, that's a great kick on the sideline. Going to try to return right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we got a handkerchief on the carpet.
Yeah, that was number 11, Spencer Krause, making people miss, but there is some laundry on the carpet.
Jaden Barnett with a nice tackle for the Eagles. Ball is currently at about the 19-yard line. That's the same spot as the flag. So probably going to be a clip here.
Block in the back, yep.
Block in the back is a call against the Gorillas.
So that should be 1st and 10 from about the 10-yard line. Look at us. It's a great crowd here. You can't really see it without the drone footage, but great crowd for homecoming with the drizzle. But they're kind of quiet.
Yeah, also great crowd for Solomon there, as there's chairs all along the sideline and crowd's decently filled. Their stands are decently filled on that side as well.
Eagles going to give up 5 here. Yeah, the cheerleaders trying to do work down there. State champion cheerleaders, by the way. Won several of those state titles in the most recent years. They're trying to pump this crowd up, but blown play here. Cope's going to make something of it. Going to get the first down.
Cope on the keeper, stood up by number 21,
Custom Champ with a nice open field tackle, but not before the first down for Cope and the Gorillas.
There's a flag on the play. Holding is the call against the
And then we got another flag coming in.
Another flag on the play.
Called a really late, so that's going to be an after the play. Unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, I believe that's going to be against number 24, Hayden Zerby. Might have said something after the play to the ref. That hurts for the Solomon Gorillas.
Yeah, so the hold's going to make it
First flag holding against the Gorillas.
1st and 15. And then we're going to have a dead ball unsportsmanlike. It's really only going to be about a 2.5-yard penalty, though. So if you're going to get one, that's the spot to get it. So it'll be first down. So first down, 15 from the 5.
1st and 15 for the Gorillas from their own 5.
Unsportsmanlike really didn't cost them anything. Still don't like to have it. If you're the coach, have a little discussion with your man. Airing the ball out here into double coverage. That's the first time we've seen Cope miss by a couple yards.
Yeah, that ball just wasn't really on the spot there. Getting later in the game, I say later in the game, we're still in the second quarter. He might be getting a little fatigued. That ball was just not on the spot, and sometimes you just miss. Number 11 there, Spencer Krause, intended target there. I believe he had the guys beat once again. They had receivers open.
Yeah, he had a little window there to fit it into. Pretty decent coverage, but he was open. If he puts it right on him, ball right up the middle. Nice tackle. 22. Wyatt Collins with a great open field tackle of his own. So it should be 3rd down and about 13.
Yeah, 3rd and 13, 3rd and 14.
Bring it 3rd and 13 for the Gorillas.
Well, looks like the drone is flying around now. That air has cleared enough for the Eagle Broadcasting aerial attack. On Barnett with the blitz. Nice completion here, but just a short gain.
Goes past Ham Jones.
Bring up about 4th and 8.
Yeah, gain of about maybe 5 yards on the play.
Bring up 4th down.
It's called a long 6.
Yeah, it could be 6.
Well, you trail 48-12, 4:20, and the clock rolling here in the second. You've seen Cope have some beautiful punts. Eagles have yet to even put anybody back to receive the punt. Long time in the huddle here for the Gorillas. Have to think they're drawing up a play.
Yeah, they're definitely going for it on this 4th down.
Wide receivers right and left. Man in the backfield with the quarterback. 4th and 7. Throwing to a wide open and drops it once again.
Yeah, and that was plenty for the first down. All he had to do was get that ball to his chest and get on the ground.
Spencer Krause would love to have that one back.
Yeah, we've just
great looking ball by Cope too, by the way.
Yeah, number 8 Jake Sommers and number 11 Spencer Krause have been their guys in the passing game, and they've been running the routes correct, getting open. They just haven't been able to secure that ball and get these passes completed. I'm sure that's something they will work on this week as they've really had a lot of opportunities in the pass game that they just haven't been clicking.
Hey, let's face it, we're in like a 4-year drought. These guys probably never had to try to catch a wet football.
True.
Right up the middle, Lane McManus. He's going to scamper in for a touchdown. State Bank at Canton soaring to success. That Canton-Galva touchdown. Lane McManus, the senior. Well, that might have taken the wind out of the sails of the Gorillas right there. The one play touchdown after the turnover on downs deep in their own territory. Canton-Galva now leads 54-12 with a 2-point conversion pending. I believe they're still 100% on the night for the 2-pointers. Edgar's going to throw here. He's got his man wide open. Misses the wide open custom champ, but finds, I believe that's Mr. Cruzy.
Yeah, Camden Cruzy, that might be his first reception of the season. I know he's been targeted, just haven't been able to get him the ball, so great play there. Edgar to Cruzy on that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, and he was covered up. Nice pass, great catch. Like to maybe see him hit custom with nobody around him.
Yeah, as we see that tough run by Lane McManus on the replay.
Yeah, your HCI instant replay.
With 3:48 left to go in this first half, your score, Eagles 56, Solomon 12.
Hey, Coach O wanted to make darn sure that we talked about Mama C's tonight on this broadcast. Again, guys, if you find yourself in the doghouse, you forgot to take out the trash, you did something, like maybe you didn't go put gas in the car when the wife said go put gas in the car, do something. If you want to make up for it, sneak up there to Mama C's, give it a take and bake, pre-made meal, slap it in the oven. It is absolutely delicious, and I guarantee you will be out of the doghouse with one simple move, and your tummy will appreciate it. Go see our friend Carla at Mama C's on Main Street right beside the Canton Lockers.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to cook when all you got to do is put it in the oven.
Man, just don't forget to shut the oven off, okay?
Yep. Make sure you turn it on, and then make sure you turn it off. That's all you got to do.
That's all you got to do. Kind of like a light switch. Nice kick here by Collins with the left foot. Ball is muffed. Picked up at about the 3-yard line. Nightingale with the tackle for the Eagles.
Yeah, that's number 66, Jackson Nightingale, with a great play there.
Somers gets the ball all the way out to about the 17, maybe 18-yard line for the Gorillas.
It's Gorilla football, 1st and 10 from their own 18.
3:41 on the clock, 56-12. Wide receivers right and left for the Gorillas. Looking over to the sidelines, get the play. Going to throw the football, going to fake it here.
Oh, he's
got
wide
it,
open.
Man, going to overshoot him, though. Going to overshoot him.
Yeah, number 11, Krause, had 21 of Champ beat.
Yeah, Custom jumped on the hitch, the old hitch and go.
Great route there by Krause.
Second time we've seen that route here tonight, and both times it's been open. Kid back into the football game for Canton-Galva. Gorillas taking their time as well. Now he's counting. I don't know that they're going to get this one off. Going to throw the flag. We're going to see another X by the officials.
Yeah, it's at least the third, maybe the fourth one we've seen in this game. Not too usual. Just these offenses just aren't as quick, kind of taking their time.
And so the Gorillas going to back up 5, second down, 15 from, should be about the 13-yard line. And we've got the officials looking up. I don't know, they may not like the drone. He's looking up in the sky. We're going to get a stoppage of play here. Get the drone out of here, you can hear him saying. So, apparently we can't have a drone up there. Well, maybe it took off on its own. We don't know. Maybe it's AI.
Make the drone a part of our Canton-Galva broadcast.
You can hear the public address announcer in the background. So we'll get our drone under control. We apologize for the stoppage of play. Just trying to get some great footage, okay? They can have a sky cam at an NFL game. We can have a drone here. Nice hitch here. Great closeout, though.
Yeah, number 16, Jory Ratzliff with the textbook tackle.
Senior Joey Ratzlaff again. Young man, great defender, got wheels, plays center on the offensive line, extremely unselfish. He might have programmed the drone to go do that. 3rd down, 14 from about the 14. Fake, quarterback run to the right. Nice tackle there by the Eagles. Lane McManus is going to get credit for that tackle. Probably a pickup of 3. Should be 4th and 10.
Yeah,
as long as the drone stays out of the airway. That thing was way up there, too. I don't know what they got worried about. It was higher than the Jumbotron at Jerry World. 2:54 on the clock, 56-12 is your score. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right for the Gorillas, just 3 linemen. Eagles with a chance here to put some quarterback pressure.
Yeah, and you know that's what they're going to do. I'm sure there's
little screen play set up here. Well-designed play.
Looks like they got enough. Great play there by the Solomon Gorillas. Just what they needed on 4th and long. Pickup of maybe 12 yards.
It's something you don't see very often. The sophomore class for Canton-Galva, pretty thin at the football, but Jaden Barnett's been a gamer, been a bright spot in that sophomore class, and he missed an open field tackle there that would have turned the Gorillas over on downs. So again, Gorillas have found something in the passing game if their guys can just catch the football. Give here up the middle. Nightingale holds on. McManus cleans it up.
Yeah, once again, good play by number 66, Jackson Nightingale there, getting some reps on the D-line.
Bring up 2nd and 9 for the Gorillas.
2nd and 9, ball's placed at the 31. 1:47 on the clock. Into the backfield right away is Collins, but able to get the handoff made. Barnett with a sure tackle there. We're going to have a timeout. Coach Hoppus is going to call a timeout. We'll pick up of 2 there. It's going to be 3rd and 7 when play resumes.
Those tuning in, giving us information, we do apologize if there's a intermittent beeping going on.
That's what happened to the drone, man.
Yeah.
It got away from us, beeping in. So we'll see if we can't figure that one out. That one might be related to the water. Well, this one started off hot for Canton-Galva. Got a little bit sloppy there to start the second. Into first, start the second. Got, again, credit to the Solomon Gorillas for fighting, staying in this football game. And they're still playing. 56-12. 93 seconds remain in quarter number 2.
Coming out of the timeout, it is 3rd and 7 for the Gorillas.
3rd and 7. Again, Barnett in at defensive back, giving Whitty a break.
Yeah, if you're Solomon here, obviously you want to get more yards and potentially score, but really you want to keep the ball away from the Eagles with this 44-point lead. The last thing Solomon wants is to turn the ball over and allow that Eagle offense to score.
What a run by
Cope. They're
Cope.
going to do just that.
What a run by Cope. He's going to find pay dirt.
Touchdown.
Only had to make about 5 people miss on that athletic run. Great job by number 5 of the Gorillas to chop off a little more of that Canton-Galva lead.
Yeah, absolutely great job. Great blocking up front. Kind of almost appeared to be a run-pass option if you had a guy open and found green grass and ran to it. The guy's been all over the field, both sides of the ball, number 5. Spencer Cope playing great football. Now under center, I formation. Give's going to be to the tailback. Going to be stopped. Barnett's going to lead the charge for the Eagles. Turn the Gorillas away on the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, that 2-point conversion, no good. Your score, 56. Canton-Galva, 18 for Solomon. So Solomon able to – they're still in this. They've still got a lot of fight in them, showing that they're not going to give up, especially number 5, Spencer Cope.
Yeah, that kid's a gamer. That kid is doing work out there, both sides of the football. We weren't paying attention. We might have just had the replay of that nice run, great blocking.
No, that was
just a replay screen. Try to get rid of the beep, I bet. Well, the Gorillas going to kick off here. See if they can't put it. The one downfall of Cope, he's had some great punts, some great kickoffs, but in something that I don't know that I've ever seen before. 3 of them went out of bounds, but still end result in the last kickoff was putting the Eagles inside the 30.
Cope set to kick 4. The Gorillas back
So
deep.
McManus back deep by himself. 20 yards to his left, 20 yards to his right, 20 yards behind him, 20 yards in front of him. That is a lot of ground to cover for one man.
Yes, it is, and if I'm Solomon, I'm all over that. Trying to put it in that gap somewhere and get your guys on it.
See, just covered it up. That's where.
Yeah, not a bad play there by Camden Cruzy, knowing there was Gorillas behind him. Great job to get on that ball, get it covered up.
Yeah, 1st and 10 from the 13. That is not where you want to start a possession when you have athletes like Whitty and McManus, Custom Champ, Edgar, guys with great speed. Something Canton-Galva's going to, Coach Hoppus and the boys are going to have to work on there. Again, they don't want to give up that onside. They've given up 2, I believe, already on the season. So,
yep. 1 to Little River, 1 to Gossel.
Great placement by Cope as he continues to be the MVP. Wide open here. Collins. He's going to reverse field. He's got nothing but green. What an answer. Edgar to Collins. Touchdown.
The big guy, even with a little bit of a juke there, if you call it that.
Well, let's call it a reverse of field,
Reverse of field for the big man. Yeah, a little Travis Kelsey move. For number 22, Wyatt Collins. Great play. Great pass by Jaden Edgar. Yeah, Collins initially looked over the wrong shoulder, or maybe the right shoulder, then looked over the other shoulder, and then turned around and caught the ball. So good job by Collins in finding that one in the air, and great job by Edgar on getting it up into there and giving him time to find it.
Edgar to Collins for the State Bank of Canton touchdown. Edgar is going to run it in and continue the streak of 2-point conversions. So 108, 64, 18.
It's your Eagles 64 and the Gorillas 18.
As you see that replay of that Eagle touchdown, Wyatt Collins with the reception runs untouched into the end zone there. Great play.
And a little more touch on the football there from Edgar.
Yeah.
Well, I believe if my math is correct, that has the Eagles up by the 45 mark.
Yeah, and you know that's just going to motivate Solomon even more. They're going to be really looking to score on this drive. Obviously, that's their goal every drive, but that 45-point rule really being the motivation here, not to get 45 at half, be able to go into halftime, make some adjustments, and come out and try to hack away at that Eagle lead. So they need a score here.
Well, who's going to kick? It appears that it's going to be Jackson Nightingale, kicker number 4 of the evening for Canton-Galva.
And Krause set to receive Jackson Nightingale's kick for the Eagles.
Don't believe we've seen this young man kick before. Just a freshman. Gets a nice one. Ball's fielded uncleanly at the 15. Going around the right side, ran out of bounds. Is Jake Somers. Gorillas will take over at about the 26-yard line, I believe.
Yeah, 26-yard line with 1:02 left. They will be looking for the end zone. 1:02 is a lot. A lot can happen in 8-man football with a little over a minute left. They do also have one timeout that they can use to their advantage.
Wide receivers, 2 of them to the right, 1 to the left. Nobody in the backfield with Cope now in motion. Going to fake here and air it out.
Wide
Got a man
open.
Wide open. Jory Ratzliff tracks it down.
Yeah, and you know number 8, Jake Somers, is feeling a lot better with himself there as he's, I mean, to be honest, has been dropping them kind of all night. So he's really been looking to get one just like that, and he was able to pull that one through when the Gorillas needed it most. So great play by number 8, Jake Somers, on being able to complete.
A good play by the offensive line and Cope there to make that great
Absolutely.
pass. Man goes in motion once again. Going to have lead run right for the quarterback. Cope cuts it back. Going to be wrapped up by Barnett and Collins.
Yeah, might be an injured. Never mind, he's up.
Going to have just straight up timeout here by the Gorillas. So it'll be second down and probably looks like about 8 when play resumes. Again, the Eagle. We're sending our ambulance. I want to give a thank you to our Canton EMS crew as they're leaving here, unfortunately. That means there's probably an emergency in town again, as well as the chief of police over here, always here doing a great job. One of the greatest, if not the greatest, small-town cop or cop in general. And head chief Mark Barnett, great guy, been around Canton for quite some time now. Does an outstanding job in this community and McPherson County. So we're going to have second down, long 8 when play resumes. Again, we want to thank Pizza Hut for their support. 2 locations in McPherson, 1 in Hillsboro. 26 seconds on the clock. Probably going to go to the air here for the Gorillas. Got a man going down the right side that was open. Cope's going to call his own number, going to run out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, smart play there by Cope to find the sideline, knowing that not only are they playing against the Eagles, they're also playing against the clock right now. So just great kind of situation awareness there for number 5.
He's still got a lot of bounce in his step for as many yards as he's ran offensively and defensively.
Yeah, and he's the one also running in every play, so a lot of miles on him tonight.
Third down short for the Gorillas. Ball at the 16, 19 seconds on the clock. Crowd kind of coming alive a little bit for Canton-Galva's got a man, hits him with the
wow,
the hook and ladder. The hook and ladder for the touchdown for the Gorillas.
What a play there. I thought.
Hey, run that one back when we get a chance, Kaufman. Every time you get to see the old play from Friday Night Live, Varsity Blues, excuse me, the hook and ladder.
Yeah, looking at that play, I saw number 8 was wide open for a pass, and I was kind of questioning why the ball wasn't thrown to him, but obviously he was not planning on catching a pass from the quarterback at least.
Cope looking to air it out, going to be broken up by Jory Ratzliff. 13 seconds, 40-point contest. We'll see if we can't get you the hook and ladder on the HCI instant replay. It turns out we're not going to be able to because we forgot to hit the record button on that one. Didn't expect that dynamic of a play right there. I like it. Pulling out the tricks.
Yeah, great play there by the Solomon offense.
So if you're Coach Hoppus right here,
yep,
onside kick really doesn't hurt you. You think you can stop them for 1 or 2 plays. If you want to get this one to the house at the half, you need to return here.
Yeah, if I'm Solomon here, I'm just kind of kicking a squibber right in the middle, kind of get some time off the clock.
Edgar doesn't have his hat on, so he's not going to be out there.
Yeah, back deep's going to be McManus.
So McManus again with 30% of the football field to field all by himself.
Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely expect this kick to be on the ground. Nope.
So McManus is going to have a chance here to pick it up. He's going to go to the middle of the field. Makes one man miss, not the second.
Eventually bringing him down is number 7, Matt Ham-Jones.
Advance on the return, brought down by number 7, Ham-Jones for the Gorillas.
8 seconds from the 20, just across the 20-yard line.
Eagles football, 1st and 10 from their own 21.
Sophomore Cruzy, freshman Champ out here to the right. Excuse me, again, Whitty without his helmet on here. Edgar to pass.
Plenty of time.
Puts a lot of air under this one. Tries to go to McManus. They're not going to throw the PI as he's turned around trying to go through number 8, which is legal in high school football. You don't have to turn around and look for it.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of contact there. But nonetheless, the flag wasn't called. There was no flag on the play, so great defense there by the Gorillas. Way to stop that. As there's 1 second on the scoreboard, enough for one pass play here, I'd expect.
Eagles late running guys in. So McManus with the great speed.
Yeah, there is
to the left.
We do have one timeout.
Quarterback pressure. McManus down the left sideline. Going to drop it here. Wouldn't have mattered as he was going to the ground. So we're going to go to halftime. Eagles lead by 40. So I believe we're going to have our homecoming festivities here. I got you. So we're going to hand our headsets over. I believe maybe some junior attendants are going to come up and read off the homecoming candidates and such. So we will, I believe maybe Emily Lance is going to come up and do the talking. Senior cheerleader, I see her trotting up here. So we're going to give her a headset so you guys can hear. She's going to talk into the microphone. We're going to step aside and bring you the homecoming festivities. This on so they get, and don't worry about this, and then talking to them about that microphone. All right. Don't worry about my cuties, okay? Put it down, and then talking to that microphone there. Actually, just put it around your neck. Yeah.
Okay, solid.
And they can't hear you right now.
Okay.
You have her laid on. She will be. Talking to Blake? Yeah. Talking to that microphone, and this microphone will pick you up on the broadcast over the YouTube.
Okay.
Good job, guys.
So whenever you guys are
Brought
ready,
you a water.
you'll push this button and you talk into this. So.
Okay. And then, okay. So, how do you say her name again? I can't remember.
Oh yeah, we didn't have our notes. It's Sela. Corinthians.
I know how to say that now.
Okay.
I just don't know
practice.
why I couldn't remember. These are
Once again, we want to welcome you to Canton-Galva Homecoming 2023. This year's theme is Disco Fever. We want to extend a special thank you to the sophomore class for decorating the float and providing the Queen's flowers, Citizen State Bank for providing the tiaras, Kashara Helms for painting the King's football, and Justin and Chris Reynolds for providing and driving the vehicles for tonight.
Now please direct your attention to the field as we begin our homecoming ceremony. Our kindergarten attendants for this evening are Selah Wagner, escorted by Wacy Boswell. Selah is the daughter of Jessica Wagner. She has an older brother, Silas. Her favorite color is purple. Her favorite food is tacos, and her favorite TV show is Bluey. She enjoys taking care of her pets and making crafts. When she grows up, she wants to be a pet vet.
Wacy Boswell is the son of Amanda Boswell. He has two brothers, Eli and Hadley. His favorite color is orange, his favorite food is hamburgers, and his favorite thing to watch on TV is bull riding. He enjoys rodeo and football. When he grows up, he wants to be a rodeo stock contractor. Okay, start reading.
Already? Our first queen candidate is Miss Brooke Stefan. Brooke is the daughter of Jenny and Nathan Guer and Matt Stefan. She has been involved in softball for 4 years, volleyball band for 3 years, and basketball for 1 year. Outside of school, Brooke loves to shop. One of Brooke's favorite memories from high school is when Nathaniel bit off one of her acrylic nails on the bus ride home from league band. A favorite quote that she has shared is from Zach Bryan, who said, "Give your heart, but keep your head." After high school, Brooke plans to continue her education at HCC to pursue a career in cosmetology.
Brooke is being escorted by King candidate Gavin Barnett. Gavin is the son of Mark and Aaron Barnett. He has been involved in Scholars Bowl, band and honor band for 4 years, media for 2 years, the musical and youth advisory council for 3 years, and robotics for 1 year. He earned first chair saxophone in honor band. Gavin's favorite memory from high school was when Miss McKenna dropped the local bird population with a 2009 Chevy Suburban. A favorite quote that he shared is from Richard Nixon, "A real man never takes accountability." Gavin's plans for after high school include becoming a science teacher. Mr. Birchfield 2.0.
Right now? Wait for him to pick her up.
Wait till they get to the light.
The light. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
light. I'm so mad we don't have music, but that's really not our fault because we didn't present it to them.
Our next queen candidate is Miss Emma Herrera. Emma is the daughter of Shauna and Tyler Jones and Paul Herrera. She has been involved for FFA for 5 years, volleyball, student council, powerlifting, and CG Youth Fellowship for 4 years. Cheer for 3 years, FCA, basketball, softball, and track for 2 years. National Honor Society and Student Leadership Team for 1 year. Outside of school, Emma enjoys working as a CNA at local nursing homes, attending CG Youth Group, and being a member of the praise band at her church. One of her favorite memories from high school is when we had a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to use our phones to listen to music in Miss O'Connor's class, and Lane called 911, which ruined our chance to ever use our phones again. A favorite quote she shared is from 1 Corinthians 10:31, "Do it all for the glory of God." Emma plans to attend Central Christian College in the fall, where she will play volleyball and study to become a nurse.
Emma is being escorted by King candidate Jory Ratzliff. Jory is the son of Dallas and Elda Ratzliff. He has been involved in FFA for 5 years, football, basketball, and student council for 4 years, Robotics and Scholars Bowl for 3 years, and National Honor Society for 2 years. He struggled to come up with one special memory from high school, but said all of his favorite memories were created through the crazy fun trips he's taken with robotics to Denver and FFA to Washington, D.C. for a leadership conference. He is also excited to travel to Indianapolis this fall to compete at the national level with his agri-science project. A favorite quote that he chose to share is from Robert A. Hallen. Everything is theoretically impossible until it's done. Jory's plans for after high school include attending college and majoring in agricultural engineering.
Our final queen candidate is Miss Natalie Street. Natalie is the daughter of Patricia and Jeff Everett and Dwayne and Catherine Street. She has been involved in band, choir, and the school musicals for 4 years, Scholars Bowl and Honor Band for 3 years, Youth Advisory Council for 2 years, Student Council, Robotics, Interactive Media, Track, and National Honor Society for 1 year. Outside of school, Natalie enjoys working at Casey's with her awesome coworkers. Natalie's favorite memory from high school was receiving a 1 rating at State Music Festival with the Canton-Galva Ladies Trio. The quote she wants to share is from Iva Ursano. "You are the artist of your life. Don't give the paintbrush to anyone else." Natalie's plans for after high school is to go to college and study music education.
Natalie is being escorted by our final king candidate, Lane McManus. Lane is the son of Josh and Tina McManus. He has been involved in FFA for 5 years, football, basketball, track, and student council for 4 years, and National Honor Society for 1 year. He was a state medalist at the 2023 Kansas Track and Field Meet, running on the state championship 4x100 meter relay, and placing 3rd in the 300 hurdles. Outside of school, Lane is involved in Kansas High School Rodeo Association for 4 years, competing in calf roping and team roping. He has been a Central Plains Rodeo Association member for 2 years and qualified this year for finals in calf roping. He's also a part of the Kansas State High School Activities Association Student Advisory Team, representing 1A students for the last 2 years. Lane's favorite memory from high school is standing with his teammates at the top of the medal stand at the state track meet after winning the 4x100 meter relay. A quote Lane would like to share is from former Kansas State head coach Bill Snyder. "It's just persistence. If you keep on doing the right thing, positive things will happen." Lane's plans after high school include going to college to study agriculture and compete in college rodeo. Yeah, we are. We just don't have the back page. And now, for the moment we've all been waiting for, the crowning of the homecoming king and queen. Without further ado, the Canton-Galva homecoming king for 2023 is Lane McManus. Pause for Emma's.
And the Canton-Galva homecoming queen for 2023 is Emma Herrera.
Congratulations to all of the candidates.
Well, there you guys had it. The
2023 crowning of the homecoming candidates.
Plugged in before? Do we know?
Apparently not.
Well, we kind of opened the window and things went.
Well, we're still good here, so maybe it was.
You can shut your window if you want.
It feels good. Get a little live ground. Mic check, 1, 2. Look at the little cutie pies out there holding the football. Cowboy hat. We're back. We got about 6 minutes on the clock, so 3 after that. So still about 10 minutes away. Got the homecoming festivities. Congratulations to all of the candidates. Lane and Emma taking the crown as king and queen on disco night here. I want to say thank you again to our great sponsors like State Bank of Canton, bringing all the touchdowns here this season.
Yeah, we can't do any of this without all of our sponsors. We can't say thank you guys enough. I know all of our viewers definitely appreciate it. I know I appreciate it, giving me the opportunity to come up here. It's always a great time watching some Eagle football and getting to share it all with you guys.
Hey, and the greatest way we can say thank you is for you guys to go and support these guys. Go in there. Interest rates are going up, so if you got some money to deposit, I bet you go see Tom and the fellows uptown. They'll get you a great rate on a CD. And rates are still good enough, though. If you need a new car, need a new house, need to borrow some money, they can take care of you that way as well. And while you're uptown, you just as well go see Mama C's. Get you some great food. One of the greatest salad bars. We talked about Pizza Hut's buffet, but if you like the salad, you can get some meat. She's got some barbecue chicken, some buffalo chicken, a lot of different meats that you can put on your salad. Always, every day, there's a lunch special. Breakfast, again, starts at 7 o'clock in the morning, Monday through Friday at Mama C's. She provided the coaches, all the coaches and staff, with a hot meal here tonight. So we appreciate Mama C's. Miss Carla up on Main Street, right next door, but sandwiched in between Canton Lockers and Main Street Bar and Grill. Again, they're special. Tomorrow night it's going to be chicken fried pork, chicken fried chicken, mashed potatoes, gravy, corn, Texas toast, of course, cold drinks, whatever you could use up there. Canton-Galva alum. Follow them on Facebook. You can pick up their specials on the Facebook. Oftentimes they're open on Sundays. I think the Chiefs kick off at noon. I'm not sure if they're going to be open for that one or not, but go follow them on the Facebook. You folks from Solomon, you want to have a date night, come down.
Pitch to McManus.
Come enjoy.
McManus runs by one man,
the eats
makes another one
at
miss.
Main
Nothing but
Street
green
Bar and
grass
Grill.
out in front of
It
this
is
guy. He is a
absolutely
track star. He's at the 30, 20,
Not your
10,
typical
5.
bar food
Wide
for
receiver
sure.
set to the right.
It is a culinary experience, and we're seeing some replays from some highlights from the first half. As we're talking here, getting ready for second half action, the fellas are getting warmed up. Again, MCDS taking care of the disabled in McPherson County and surrounding areas for quite some time now. You can go see their wares at Sunflower Mercantile on Main Street in McPherson. So if you got a gift to give or just out shopping, make sure you stop in there, see our friends at Sunflower Mercantile. Support the folks. We would greatly appreciate that. And if you're in McPherson, stop in there at the Pizza Hut. Nobody out pizzas the Hut. Did I get that one right?
Yeah, you got that one right that time.
Woo, I'm learning. Stop in there, get some pizza at the Pizza Hut. I think they got the lunch buffet. And then, of course, we would be remiss if we didn't talk about HCI and talk about them a lot. What they do, the support that they provide, and one of the initial supporters of this program, a founding supporter, lead gift, however you want to call it, and then board fiber out here to this Margarator Stadium so we can provide the best broadcast feed possible. So we appreciate them. The Booster Club as well is behind this program. We thank them. If you guys aren't a member of the Canton-Galva Booster Club, you Canton-Galva alum, those watching this, you should be a member of the Booster Club. Buy your clothes, support that. They come back and support all of the athletics department as well as the academic department and this broadcast. Coach Kaufman and his crew, we want to say thank you to those guys and gals.
Yeah, how about having this little highlight reel during halftime? That's a nice touch. I love looking at that.
Hey, this is 1A, 8-man football, right? We've got highlights at halftime. This is something else. The guys doing the work. You see Lane McManus trying to stretch out that bum wheel. He's got to go to Emporia tomorrow, rope a calf, rope a steer. Got to finish a football game here tonight. Over there you can't see him because you're watching these awesome highlights, but Lane's trying to stretch it out. The homecoming king. Got to do a little dancing tonight. We'll do a little roping tomorrow. We talked about it last time in the broadcast, but if you weren't with us, Lane teams up with a young man from Gossel by the name of Coy Smith. That's his team roping partner, so kind of cool to watch the rivals come together and compete together at that level.
Yeah, looking at these highlights here, I want to bring up one thing. Looking at number 52, Dylan Cherry, playing nose guard tonight, playing it very well. Talking about some extracurriculars that these students or these athletes are a part of. I know a part of Dylan he's probably thinking about the racetrack tonight, as I know he spent all summer racing Friday nights at Salina Speedway. I believe even coming out with maybe some heat wins, if not some feature wins. So a lot of Eagles doing a lot of great things off the field, staying involved. And really he's really been playing pretty well tonight for not he's not a guy, I don't think this might be his first year. I don't remember if he played last year or not.
Well, it's his first year with minutes for sure. It's the first time that we've had the chance to talk about him on this broadcast. Yeah, and you're right. He's done a great job. Didn't get the start until tonight, but tonight he got the start. So obviously been putting in the work at practice. Really, really fun to see. It's really great to see this kind of numbers. Talk about some of the schools in the area having to drop down, play some six-man football, not having enough guys out. I know there was once a year where your brother-in-law had to play with a broken arm just to have enough fellas to field a team. And here we've got numbers, and that's a credit to Coach Hoppus and his crew. Of course, O'Connor, the great defensive coordinator and strength and conditioning's coach for the last several years, has moved on, head coach at Mound Ridge. One of the Coach Kaufman and I, we chat back and forth oftentimes, and one night we got to chatting about Coach O'Connor, and probably one of the greatest compliments that you could ever give a high school football coach for sure was that guy breaks down film better than anybody I've ever seen and has the ability to go on to the D1 level just on his ability to break down film. So congratulations to Mound Ridge and getting one heck of a coach. They're off to a 2-0 start. I don't know where they're at tonight. Don't know anything about any other scores.
Sounds like they're at Wichita Independent, and sounds like big win again for Mound Ridge, as I don't think that game's going to make it to halftime.
Yeah,
past halftime.
52-0 is what we're hearing through the headphones. What about we got stats coming from down below? This is awesome.
I don't have to think as much.
There's a shock there. But, yeah, no, congratulations to him. And again, congratulations to Coach Hoppus and what they've been able to build here at Canton-Galva, all these youngsters wanting to be a part of a winning program. And they're obviously building something here, and O'Connor was part of that, and kudos to him for what he's getting done at Mound Ridge. So we're getting some directions down on the sideline from athletics director Larry O'Connor. It's kind of how this game's going to progress, but there's a lot of football left, and if you're the head coach for the Solomon Gorillas, you know, at halftime, you got to say, hey, fellas, they hung up 40 on us in the first quarter, and we have played, and we're still only down 40. So let's go fight. Let's go compete, see if we can't claw our way back into this. We saw last night, for those of you that were there, the Canton-Galva junior high football team was down 22, just kept fighting and clawing, managed to get back into that football game, took the lead at 3 minutes, and then ended up winning. So 8-man football it's a different animal.
Absolutely. And for the Solomon Gorillas here, after this kick return, I mean, assuming that the Eagles recover it, this defensive stop is going to be huge for the Solomon Gorillas. They need a stop here with the Eagles being up 40. A score ends the game.
McManus has some room. He can outrun that guy, gets to the corner with the angle. McManus lowers his shoulder, though. That's, you know, he's not a large-framed human, but he likes to run behind those shoulder pads. He was brought down by number 56, Wyatt Howard of the Gorillas, but McManus gets it across the midfield stripe. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 37.
I believe that was number 56, Kane Duryea.
Oh, my apologies.
Might have been a line off there.
I believe that's Cohen as well.
Cohen Duryea.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, like I said, this is huge for the Solomon defense here. They need a stop, maybe even a turnover. Another pick six wouldn't hurt them at all. The Eagles score on this drive. That ends the game. They're going to give it to number 2, Whitty, who he's going to run right up the middle.
A good lead block by Collins.
Yeah, great lead block, and then great run by Whitty, bringing a couple defenders with him for about 11 yards, 15 yards, excuse me. Plenty for the first down. Going to bring up another 1st and 10 from the, it looks about like the 14-yard line.
24.
Or 24. I'm 10 yards off.
You'll get that.
It's getting dark.
I don't know that you need to be flying airplanes, sir, if you can't see that that's the 24, okay? Eagles again slow to get the play in. Custom Shamps over there wide right.
Yeah, he's got Collins in the backfield with him. Going to lead block.
Still on his feet. Go ahead and blow the whistle here, Stripes. Going to be
Whitty on the carry, brought down by number 45, Junior Gonzalez.
Yeah, Whitty on that play was taking all kinds of hits, just wasn't going down.
Junior Gonzalez on the tackle for the Gorillas. And then Whitty comes off. I think he might be bleeding the way he's looking at his. Never mind.
I'm not sure what's going on.
He needs a drink. Get that boy some water. 2nd and 7. Ball on the 21.
McManus at quarterback.
High snap. McManus right up the middle. He's going to scamper in. Ball game right there. State Bank of Canton bringing you that touchdown for Lane McManus, the homecoming king. Caps this one off for the home team. A nice play right up the middle. Great blocking by the big fellows up front. So I believe we are going to have – so Solomon has got quite a few numbers over there. Canton-Galva's got some youngsters. So that's going to be the ball game. But we're going to have some running clock, kind of 5th quarter JV. So some sportsmanship by both teams here as they have agreed to not travel Monday and just, we got the guys here, let's play some football. Here we got a replay coming. Lane McManus. Watch the big fellas up front. And the little guy, the skinny guy, Jory Ratzliff, gets a nice block on the Mike backer right there. What a great block by Jory Ratzliff. Hey, you don't have to put them on their backside. You just got to get in their way.
Yeah, when you got speed like McManus behind you, you're exactly right. You don't need to block him. You just need to get your body between him and Lane will do the rest with his speed.
But that was a great block. We're not to take anything away from the block. It was a really nice block by Jory Ratzliff to spring that. So we're going to have the JV. We'll just stay right here. We just will watch this football. We call it free football. So the official score is going to be 70-24 at the 10:29 mark. Eagles came out hot, rolling in that first quarter. Kind of stumbled a little bit, had some penalties. Got turned away on 1st and goal. It's something that they'll be able to talk about in the film room. Secondary, extremely young. Starting a freshman. They've been blessed with the free safety of Vincent in the last couple of years. And, of course, Tyson Struber. Jet Vincent's now at Colorado State. Tyson Struber is up at K-State at Manhattan. Those two fellas with the great makeup speed and the great field vision, they could cover up a lot of ground, do a lot of things. Last year, Canton-Galva set the record for interceptions returned for touchdown. But when you got guys like that out there, youngsters don't get a lot of playing time. So I think we're just going to start this at the 30. They'll wind it. We'll have a running clock here. We'll do our best. As Solomon's got some clean jerseys out there, as does Canton-Galva. Oh, fumble on the play. Going to be recovered by Canton-Galva. That fumble was forced by number 30, Wyatt Henry. We're going to call Solomon football.
Number 10, Brecken Cope. On the carry, there was a fumble, but it looks like it was recovered by the Gorillas. Bring up 2nd down.
Getting some reports from some of our statisticians out there. It sounds like McPherson is down in a very odd score. They're down 20-2 in the 4th. It'll be 2nd and 15. Number 10 at quarterback. Got a man. What a catch there. Nice catch and run after the catch by number 21, Aiden Shepard.
Yeah, eventually that was number 20, Ty Herrera, to push him out of bounds there, but great run after the catch by Aiden Shepard.
Hey, what hands, too.
Yeah.
You might get him a little varsity PT if you keep showing off those hands. Brecken Cope at the quarterback. 3rd down and a long 3. Pitch out here. Ball's on the ground. 35. Jaden Barnett, the sophomore, got in the game in the varsity side of life a couple times.
Yeah, that was number 15, Logan Hammersmith, who the pitch was pitched to, but just on the ground.
Yeah, unable to handle it cleanly. So it'll be 4th and 11. 2 guys in motion here. We're going to get set, fellas. Gorillas going to quick kick it. Look at that spiraling kick. Stop with a pitch and wedge. Oh.
Looks like it's a touchback.
Oh, mercy.
Not even a yard into the end zone. Still on the line.
Just got across the plane, and it did. I don't think the full football was over the line.
And the Eagles will take over 1st and 10 from their own 15.
I don't know if we're going to move it up to the 30, I wonder, with Solomon starting at the 30. Looks like we're just going to play football. So it'll be 1st down and 10 for Canton-Galva. Interesting to see who CG puts under center or behind center. Number 87, Ross Burrell. He's going to go right. Quarterback keep around the right side, going down the sideline. Ross Burrell showing off a little move, too.
Wow.
Touchdown, Ross Burrell.
You know, for the quarterback position, he's got some size to him, but he's also got some speed.
What a play by Ross Burrow there, number 87. Showing what he can do. As we might have that one on instant replay here. Great job, Ross.
Ross Burrell, young man that hasn't put on this Canton-Galva's jersey until this season. Well, he's played a lot of football, but pretty athletic there. Barnett's going to get the two-point conversion. Hey, that's still a State Bank of Canton touchdown by Ross Burrell. Here's the replay. Watch number 87, number you don't see very often at quarterback. Going to go around the right side. Look at Cruzy with a nice block. And then Burrell turns on the jets. Makes a man miss right there. And nobody's going to catch him. Actually separating at the end zone. That fellow's a little thicker than what you're used to seeing at the quarterback, but athletic. Here tell that he's not too terrible at the baseball. Yeah, that's kind of a new thing. I think I've even heard rumor that a lot of the JV games are going to no kickoffs. So we'll place her at the 30 again.
It's Gorilla football, 1st and 10 from their own 30.
Ross Burrell, 65 yards. Option play here. 21 runs hard.
Shepard on the carry for the Gorillas.
I believe that's going to be Herrera with the tackle for the Eagles and Aiden Shepard. 21. It's giving the coaches something to look at here.
Bring up 2nd and a short 3 for the Gorillas.
Second and 3, long 3. Ball's on the ground once again. Not sure who's got it. Fight for it.
I think the Eagles are all over that one, yeah.
Canton-Galva comes up with it.
Covered by the Eagles. Number 66.
Number 66,
Jackson Nightingale.
Nightingale.
Just a freshman getting the old fumble recovery. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles from the 35.
Ball 1st and 10 from the Gorilla 35.
A little different look here at quarterback. Barnett gets the handoff. He's going to go around the right side. He's going to scamper into the end zone.
Yeah, he's got some speed. I remember that.
Yeah, State Bank of Canton bringing you that touchdown. Uh-oh. We got a flag? We do have a flag. We're going to have a hold against Canton-Galva.
The Eagles. Be 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Be an opportunity to run some more offense.
Yeah, 1st and 13 now. We didn't see it up here in the Eagles' nest. Jackson Crislip, in case you're wondering, is at quarterback now for Canton-Galva. Number 12. Barnett to his right. Pulls it, does Crislip. He's going to go to the right side. Eagles working that right side. Crislip's going to lower his shoulder, make a few extra yards.
Crislip on the carry for the Eagles. 25 yards on the play. Good for an Eagles.
We'll see if we can't bring in the lineman over there on the right side doing solid work.
Yeah, Eagles here showing they have young talent, young athletes. With Chris up there with a huge run as we see number 87 back in. That is Burrell.
76 Shep Kidd running center. Left guard's going to be Jackson Nightingale. Pulling around from the right guard spot, getting a nice block, rocking his man off. Going to be a touchdown by Burrell. State Bank of Canton touchdown. It's big number 60. Aiden Perez at the right guard, pulled around there, We might get that one keyed up, but that right side's been awesome. And when they went left, Aiden Perez pulled around to get the nice trap block. Knocks the end off of his center of gravity for the touchdown. Chrislip with the two-point conversion.
Is good.
We got that touchdown queued up on the old replay. Oh, well. It's all right. Our technician downstairs was doing other work. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we can just end this broadcast if you need to, Coach. Is that what we're hearing? All right, guys. So we're going to sign off tonight here. We got some weather moving in, and they've put a lot of upgrades into this cameras and stuff. So they're going to start tearing down before the weather comes in. So we appreciate each and every one of you tuning in on the YouTube. Don't forget, share it, like it, do all those good things. We just can't say thank you enough to our sponsors, but we're going to sign off right now and get ready for the weather. Go Eagles.